for him. The gap is already up by a second. The Ferraris looking pretty good at the moment in third and fourth. Gap's pretty close between the two of them, so he is here. The gap looking giving his teammate from DRC Country and that comes back online in just a bit. And of course, trying to keep up with Chuck out in front. They're doing a decently good job, but of course, it looks like they're going to start to lose that gap as well. Go down the order. Chuck is now down to 10, so he's not having the best of races here. He's trying to get up after he was it since he can, but that's nothing is working too well for him. Have a look at where Lancer is at the moment. He's chasing after Mercedes. The only Mercedes left in the section right now. Gap is about 5 tenths between them. Looks like Alcatraz and Chuck are taking positions on the
Stupid game.
Alcatraz, of course, just less than a tenth behind him.
Request to join my own lobby.
Gaps out in front are extending just over a second right now, so not looking too good for drivers hoping for some DRS advantage at this point here in the session. Up 12 of 16. Looks like Alcatraz is out of the session. Not sure if that looks like that might be another safety car here at Imola. Let's have a look and see. We do have triple wave yellow, so it might be another full safety car as we get around with this. That looks like it is going to be our second safety car of the session. Out in front, Chuck will of course get after that as much as we can, close enough, but no overtaking at this point. They're going to have to just decrease speed. Might just be a final safety car of the session because it gives us maybe 1 or 2 racing laps when that safety car does go in, as it's already out on track. They should be able to clear that incident pretty quickly with Alcatraz where it happened. So hopefully we do get back racing maybe by lap 15, I'm assuming. If not until lap, I highly doubt it's going to be until lap 14, probably going to be until lap 15. Either way, there are 16 drivers currently remaining out of 18 that started this sprint race. Let's take tires off and have a look at who gained the new position. It's like it was a Ferrari of a Super at the moment, so he might be looking at driver of the day. And I think they're trying to put both Ferraris onto the podium here before this race closes off. That's, of course, going to be putting both cars ahead of Chuck Burgos there, which is not going to be something that easy to do. Especially so a few laps remaining in the session as well. So let's see what's going to happen as we get this race started in just a bit. But GM Cole still leading the Grand Prix at the moment. Chuck Burgos, of course, running second. Not a bad position for him. Luki and separate both Ferraris third and fourth. Jones in the house running in fifth. Swan the only Mercedes left running in sixth. His teammate out of the session. Answer in seventh. We got Archer in eighth. He started further up the grid, but had a bit of a bad start. Chuck Brewer started further up as well. Had a bit of a bad start. Down at ninth right now. Pablo currently running 10th. Craig in the Aston Martin 11th. Beard in the next house, they're running 12th. Ice One currently running 13th. West up in the 14th now. John currently 15th. Sharpman all the way down to 16th. Was having a bit of a stellar race early on in the midfield, trying to get up in front when that safety car did happen. So he is still costing a bit of time. And we're currently into lap 14 of 16, which means we're going to be getting back racing into lap 15. That gives us precisely 2 laps of racing remaining before we get into the features of the session. Let's call it the main race of the session. Okay, here we go. So we're about to get this race back on the way again after the second safety car here, getting into lap 15 as we're waiting for GM2 to get this going. Being chased by a McLaren, of course, of Chuckle Rivers. We got two Ferraris behind that. So let's see how well this restart is going to go. We got a Ferrari trying to go alongside him already before they even get across the line. I don't think that's allowed, but let's see what's going to happen either way. And both Ferraris keeping so close behind that McLaren. He's definitely under some severe pressure right now. We got GM2 out in front, a bit more relaxed at the moment. He's trying to keep his gap as it is there right now and continue on to finish off this race and take a race win here at Imola if he can. But let's see if that's going to happen. Those Ferraris definitely hungry to get both cars on the podium and pushing McLaren off. His team, of course, down in the 9th, so he's going to try to keep his car right where he is, gain as much points as possible. Really hoping to get into the lead, but I don't think it's going to be something he's going to be doing unless James Poole makes some sort of mistake here in the session. But pretty close gap, so we have there. Let's go on to Lancer here. Being chased by Archer. Of course, he's chasing after Jones. We got a Ferrari going wide. That's right, that was Luki going wide. He's falling down the grid order right now. So made a bit of a mistake. That puts Jonesy up into 4th position. Lancer now for position there as well. He's up into 5th. Archer running in 6th. Only a 10th behind the AlphaTauri. Looks like he's going to try it around the outside, pushing around the inside on the next turn. Not able to get that position up as yet, but he's still trying as much as he can to see what he can get done. Gap is still a 10th between Archer and Chuck Rivers now as it is. Less than a 10th as they go down into turn 1. You see some pretty close gaps with the rest of the grid here as well. Out in front, James Cole still leading by about a second against the McLaren. And that's Chuckle with a 3-second penalty. That's going to cost him a podium position out in front. With the gas being as close as this, we got Craig is out of the session. That's when we get a flag there in sector 1 for the Aston Martin being out. Unfortunate for a few of our drivers here this evening in this sprint race session, but we still got quite some interesting battles happening throughout the grid. If you can notice what's going on, looks like nice one and Luki here. See what's happening with these two. West there, 5 tenths, 4 tenths now between him and the Ferrari in front as he's trying to catch up. Those that Ferrari made some mistakes as he's falling down the guard, coming all the way down in the back of the grid. We're on the final lap right now of this race. What's happening out in the front? As we got James Cole there in the Alfa Romeo, he now goes across the line and of course wins here at Imola for the sprint race. Let's see how the order changes up with Chuck. Chuck Rivers having that penalty. We got Tipper goes up into P2 on the podium position. Lancer takes 3rd position there for this race. We got Chuck Rivers down to 4th. And I think we'll have to have a look at it right as the session comes off to an end. When it takes 5th, I think it was April 7th, 46. Pablo, of course, gets started today on this session. Should be able to have a quick look at the results here for that sprint race before we get on to the main race session. Okay, so there we have it. Results here for the sprint race at Imola. We got GM Poole taking, of course, a win here on the fastest lap of 1:17.8. We got Cyprian takes 2nd on the place on the podium in the Ferrari. Lancer in the AlphaTauri takes 3rd place on that podium position. We got Chuck Rivers had a penalty, which pushed him down to 4th on the grid. Swanee taking 5th. Beard in 6th. Got Pablo 7th, getting driver of the day there as well. We got 8th for Luki there, 9th for West. Archer in 10th. We got Chuck Rivers 11, Jones in 12, John 13, that Ice one 14, Charlton there in 15. And I think that was our drivers who finished the session. Craig, Appentrons, and Nate Smith were not able to finish this race session, unfortunately. So we're going to use these results here, get a grid order sorted for the main session, and we'll have that sorted in just a bit, guys. So let's give you guys a few minutes, and then we're going to get that sorted through. Also, guys, for everyone joining on the session a bit late for it, but welcome to the live stream here. Please make sure you guys do follow us here on Twitch. Really appreciate you guys doing that. Hey Wes, thanks for joining on the stream. Not too bad. Had a bit of an issue on the start of the stream. I'm not even sure what happened, but the connection was a bit unstable for some reason. I had to restart the entire console just to get back on the lobby. But thank God there was a formation map on this week, so we got to get us through the start of the race. I think we are recording as well, so hopefully I caught everything on the recording from the start of the race coming on through, so I can get it sorted out for the YouTube video when I put that up later on. I'll have to see how much happened at either way. We're still spectating, so I think we're good. I assume we're using the same lobby. Are we or are we not? Somebody let me know if we have to join a different lobby. I'm just gonna break this squared up so I can have a look see what's happening. A lot of complaining, more complaining and more complaining. Of course, expected. It's the usual. It's the usual, guys. So, maybe. Probably be fun to bring a Discord chat up here as well. New lobby, alright, no problem. Okay, so it's gonna be a new lobby joining on, so we'll join that. Let's leave this one. So we can get we're just waiting for the invite from Chartman for the new lobby, and we should be good for the next session. Okay, there we go. So invite to the new lobby, getting on now. Should be fine. Spectate, and I think we're good. Yep, we are good. So looks like it's gonna be a 32 lap race for the main event here at Imola. Should be an interesting one. I'm assuming formation lap is on for this one as well. I like when the formation lap is on for the stream. It helps a little bit to get the grid order sorted for our starting grid. Just going through on the start before the race and during that formation lap helps filter that. But either way, let's see what's happening. Even though there is a bit of a reverse order with the starting grid for the main race here coming on the results from the sprint race. Has anybody tested out cross players yet? I haven't. Already haven't had a chance to do it. Maybe this weekend I'll have a look at it just to see what it's like. Just wondering how it is. I know people have been messing around with it though. I'm not sure how well it works. If there are more issues when you're doing a cross-play lobby or not, I'm not even sure. I think we got everyone back in. Not sure from the looks of it. We got 18 drivers. We got 18 drivers, one spectator, that's me. So we got everyone back in. Not sure if you have anybody else joining to make it a full 20 or 19. Either way should be a good session still. 32 laps. As you can see, the lap time really is not that long for a lap around Imola, so it's a pretty fun track to drive around. This video is going to require a bit more editing than the others. I think the recording cut off a bit on me though. I have to start it back when I restarted the console, so not sure where we're at with that. Waiting for the lobby to load off now, guys, so we can get to the start of the race. Alright, I think we are ready to go from what I'm seeing in chat at least, on Discord. Still a lot of complaining. Honestly, it's a lot of fun to watch with my end because I'm not really involved with it. But it is behind the scenes what happens. We're also talking about putting it on stream. In Discord conversations, in the chat after a race session between drivers, what happens. Like a virtual fight with words in a session. Okay, so we are loading up for this, getting through to the main event here. Without, of course, bit reverse, putting some of these slow drivers out in front, who are more slow in the sprint place. Or sprint qualifying, whatever we want to call it. Alright, let's see how this start goes. Also, guys, we do have another stream tomorrow. What day is today? Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, we got another stream tomorrow, and we got one on Friday as well. I'll be doing another stream on Saturday. Only thing that stream is not going to be live here on IGF Sports, but the video of the race session will be up on our YouTube channel a little bit after, like what we usually do here. Bit of a different situation with that league. So yeah, we're going to be doing streams for the next 3 days after this. So, for that. I think the only days right now that we're already not streaming is just Tuesdays and Sundays.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
The main race here at Imola, for the immediate reminder Grand Prix here at Phoenix Racing League, Division 1. We have Ice1 starting on pole. We got John, who starts second on the right there. We got Jones starting third. Chuck Ruger will start fourth. Armstrong starting in fifth. West starting sixth. Looking for seventh. We got Pablo in eighth. Beard will start at 9th, Swan in 10th, Truffle Brewers in 11th, Lance of 12th, Cyprian 13th.
We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. It should be dry throughout.
Trey in 16th, Appleton in 17th, Daniel Mercedes will be starting 18th on the grid there. Expecting either 2 or 3 stop strategy for this race session. Let's see where drivers are going to choose to do. They're going to be going a bit of a long stint on this time. Just coming on board and pit stop, or they're going to go to the pit stop and try to be on some faster tires through the section here. So we're going to lap data on, we're going to quickly get the position here so you guys can have a look at what's going to happen on the opening lap here of the immediate Rebecca Grand Prix. Just waiting for the grid to get back around the track and get sorted. We can get this race on the way. Guys, thanks to everyone joining us here live on the stream. Please make sure you guys will follow us here on Twitch. Make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube as well. You know, that's what we do. So we do all free breakout where we get more on Twitch. I like people to play for it. Yeah, trying to have this. So our first now start to form on the grid here. Last one to get in place is going to be the Mercedes here of Smith. Let's see what position he does finish this race.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surround.
We got Ice on the left, John on the right. Who gets a better start off that line?
Caution, the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to build up of debris on the track.
Williams has way better start.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, there have been further incidents on the track, so officials are moving to a full safety car. Full safety car.
We had the Discord. I'm not sure if someone went haywire on it. But yeah, that was a bit crazy on the track. I see coming to the track. I see what more is happening. So the safety car obviously is coming out right about now. Bit of a chaotic start here. They have for the main race session. Coming off the results there from that sprint qualifying. I don't think a lot of girls are about it. You might have had someone going a bit straight, causing the incidents, or was they just natural race incident cause? I'm not sure as yet. We'll figure that out as we get further on in this session. Either way, we're on a safety car here on the opening lap of this race. Getting back out in front, we got 4 drivers already out of the session. Craig Swan will be a nice one out of this race. I of course started out in front and you know what happened to him. I'm not sure what happened there, but he started up in the lead of this race. Take that off for a second. Everyone running on the mediums. We got 2 guys running on the hards. So the plan is, of course, to run a longer stint here, and for that, we change up maybe the 2 drivers with the safety car that we have happening here. Unless they want the class to just continue on through. But of course, John now is up into the lead of this Grand Prix. Chuck Brew was running second. West Truckee now up into third. Let's see if we can hold on to that position there and finish the race on right around the top 5. Got Pablo currently running fourth. Here running the fifth stop. Archer taking us off there as well. Radar that is going to change up just a bit as we get further on with this race session. We're still on the safety car, at least for a lap or 2 more before we're actually able to get racing here at Imola. But yeah, I think we really got a race going off that target in lap 1 was total chaos, especially down in the middle to the back of the grid for what happened. Quite sure there's going to be quite a lot of incidents reported. Needs to be investigated by the stewards. I'm just stepping into Discord to see what is going on. A lot of drivers seem a bit confused about exactly what happened there as well. Blame seems to be going one way here at the moment. Not really going to go mention that, but just having a look at what the discussion is. You see a lot of stuff there, what's happening with these issues there, but it seems as though it might have been caused by one driver out on the race start here. Yeah, no, it just do happen. I mean, you've seen worse or similar things happening after that one, so why not in a virtual race, I guess. So anyway, we got 4 drivers out. We still got 14 drivers in the race session. We're still on the safety car and going. We're about to get into lap 3 very soon. Now we're still running under the safety car, so it looks like we're going to go one more lap under that safety car and get back racing into lap 4. Yes, I guess into lap 4. Yep, there we go. West is going to happen. So yeah, all the things are being pointed to on ice 1. We started out in the lead of the race up to he was perfect to say it. I didn't say it. Yeah, so apparently ice 1 had a spin on the start of the race, which caused the whole incident, or trade of incidents that happened on the grid there. We really didn't catch too much of that because I think we were focused on the first team started second on the grid. John was, yeah, so we were focused a bit on that, which is why we didn't get to see what happened with Ice 1 exactly on the start. I'm going to have a look back at it as well when the stream is over to see what exactly happened there. But yeah, that was total chaos. Either the race there. But it does happen. So John leading, Chuck Lewis in second, West in third. That's our top three. Top of the run, we just came back in fourth. Let's see what's going to happen here as we get around to this. We should be able to get this race back on the way going into the next lap here, guys, as there is this is our third lap running out of the safety car as that happened in sector one of the opening lap. So yeah, pretty early off in the race session.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
There we go. So safety cars are coming in on this current lap there, and we are about to get back racing here in Imola. Let's see what the restart after that safety car is going to go. So John leading third in the first.
Green flag.
And in the second, West running third. They're all keeping close gap to each other as they're about to get a break back on the way again.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Just keep pushing.
From the Ferrari and the Alpine behind it, and look how close the gap is as they go down to the third.
Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 2.5 seconds. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Unfortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
So the Ferrari now down to fifth, pretty good fight for that position as well. Out in front of John and something is happening with those two at the moment. Because 6-10 gap together in the Red Bull of West is moving ahead. He's actually the second in this race right about now, having a still a threat. I think he's quite enjoying that safety car that happened there, because we put him up in the second. He's going to try to keep that position up and going as much as he can.
Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stock vehicles on the track.
6, Archer in 7, Jim Cole in 8, Naismith in 9, Archer in 10, Jones 11, and Beers in 12.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Out of this race, Trevor Rivers out of this race, and bring the safety car that caused our programs to be out. So we got another safety car on our hands here. Could it be another? Yep, it is another safety car. So second safety car on the session. Let's see how the advantage comes to some of these drivers right now. John still leading the race here at the moment. West and the Red Bull, he's now up in the second. Got a pretty good start after the safety car came in here. We got a pit stop, and definitely might happen on this portion here. So we got Chuck Rufus has retired from the session. We might have two drivers getting a bit upset on retiring in the race as well.
Oh, you don't change the wing.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Absolute idiots.
But I just wanted to have a short grab to not see what happened. But there you have the Cap Blanc, Chuck Rufus here. He is unfortunately out of this race. We're down to 11 drivers remaining here on lap 5 at the moment.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
And we're not going to hold that 2 drivers coming back there. Taking a big stop right now. And I think we will have enough time to get back out in front. And thanks to the safety car here as we can see. And yeah, some more safety car this weekend here at Imola as well. So we got a Williams leading the reminder.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
And we got the Red Bull running second. Got an Alpine running in third. That's our top 2 at the moment. That's going to keep going on through for the rest of the race section. It's only lap 5 and 32, so it's still pretty running off in this place. Waiting to tell what's going to happen. Of course, but we got a list of minimum of drivers currently left in the section. Starting off with 18 drivers. We're now down to 12, and we're not even hitting the 25% mark of this race as well. So we have a lot has happened here in the main race section. can keep an eye on these guys as they go around here. You can see just a bit of minor moving as they're getting around. They are trying, of course, to keep those tires up to temperature before the restart of this race happens. And both of the half drivers still in this, but they're running in 10th and 11th at the moment, so not the best of positions here for them to be in. But I think they're trying to do as much as they can to get them on the front. Work for them.
You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position.
Pablo there really pushing for a position here at Red Bull of West. Quite happy with where he is, I'm sure. Got a pretty good start on this main race here at Imola. And I'm quite sure he was, after the overtake on Pablo, was heading for John Williams out in front. He definitely is looking to take away the lead of this race. And it doesn't seem possible with the pace that is on that Red Bull. So let's see if he's really able to put some pressure on the Williams.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
He was so weak. We're about to get back started in this race again. We're on lap 6.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
After the Williams, of course, definitely going to try to get into the lead of the third. Of course, the Alpine trying to go alongside with him there on the side of Ferrari of Cypriot coming up just behind him as well. Let's see how well that goes. Because it might end up being pretty wide into that turn. So far, so good. The Red Bull holding on the position there, so Red Bull's been pretty well. Pablo for still holding on to third. Cypriot holding on to fourth. Daniel not too far behind, of course, James Archer, who's only at 10th behind there, so it's a bit of a battle going on for time at the moment. As you can see, what's happening out in front of the West. Still chasing after one. Pablo, there's a penalty here. The Alpine driver now gets a 3-second penalty. I'm quite sure that is what's happening here. Let's go on with the Ferrari here. Who's trying to get around the Alpine now? And not supposed to so as now have to hold back his position there. So he actually gets around actually. So the Alpine Pablo down to fourth. Definitely be careful. The Alpine get that position back here right now. Yeah, staying pretty close on with Lancer here at the moment in the sorry. The interior of our series right about now, looking at this running going on the outside. That will make sure we can get it from. So that's what we make the game. We of course having JM4 behind him. Pretty thin, so pretty close.
Yellow flag.
Pretty down the back here. See what's happening with them through the bridge section. I can see the gap getting so close as we continue on the red lap. 8 of 32 at the moment. At the yellow flag there, he set the one. Someone's off track. In fact, it was a Williams. And that was Williams of John, who was going to be leading this race. He is now all the way down to 10. That was the Red Bull of West into the lead of the race here at Imola. And Cypriot, of course, now running second. Also, he's all the way up to the third already. And then we'll what you can see here. So he's pushing in the feet down. And it makes it clear that the flag is coming in forward. Using that 15 into there was at the moment as we get on the race. Archer, of course, is going to catch up. The catch up is now down to 1 or 24 seconds. he has the whole position down behind him. He's kind of keep up these guys out the start out. So what's happening with the Ferrari and the Red Bull right now? Looks like we got West on the pressure from the 6th and going to try to take out the position so we can hold on to it.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Now we start to say, this is one here, so back now coming in line. Johnson gets Ferrari quite a lot as he gets ahead of the Red Bull. So West is back down to second on the second of the gap is towards in front. I think it might be looking for either one of them to win the race. But let's see the plan towards when you see the kind of the big here. It's not the although most of them are running a long distance here. For the moment, here's some quick things up the most of the car around here. He's now losing some time for a race without the front.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Looks like Asher is already ahead of the Red Bull. He's up at the second. Let's count down the third. And he's followed by Mr. Diaz, who are fourth position in this race. 10.47 just behind that. And then 3 10 behind.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.8 seconds.
By 1.6 seconds against Alpha here will turn the corner on this. The rest of the gap is the rest of the field. Pretty close on except for Church and then 3.9 seconds behind those with the most to do if you want to gain the position here at most, you got of course Archer, West, Mason, Temple, Alpha here. All pretty close on things here as well. Pretty close on each other. Trying to defend as much as we can here. Running his fourth, we're following all of it. He's taking on the at the moment. Let's go on board with the series designated gap of the last race now. It's 1.7 seconds, including the Sophia Tanasha for the lead of this race. Only on lap 11:32. Some strategy to work into play in this race right now. We'll see how that works out. One just start to do a little bit more of that. We're on in the race session. Critical results and it's the Mercedes. To do right now.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use the overtake button to get past.
Now, the best of the for him. As he was coming much higher up pretty early on in the second. It's on up in the second. Now tries to take that, the final order position. Looks like still a bit of a fight with
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
belongs to the moment is happening now. With the Mercedes in front, so we got to get it out to get over the car. As you see the officials out in front for you out here as well. Much over that on the front here. We got the Racing Div at the moment. West. Maybe we got to catch up to them as well, but these are the first from team two where they were not who's about to get past here. And this of course going to be for the final podium position here. And that's what they're going to want to do the top of this here. And then Racing is going into the pits here. Let's on the first right now from the Alpha layers.